Hello traders, this is POI Power of Index. Okay, welcome to the analysis video for 30 Thursday, the last day of a June expiry day. It's gonna be a great day, I think. Okay, this is our 1 day time frame in the Bank Nifty. As you can see this, uh, here market is forming a lower lows and we having a support. Okay, this is all at one point. I want to show you something over here. What is this? See this. We are having a gravestone doji, right? Or a pin bar, you can call it as a pin bar even, right? A bearish pin bar. We are having a bearish pin bar in 1 day time frames, and as we can see a candlestick pattern in a 1 day time frame, that by watching these all 1 2 3 4, what type of candlestick pattern is this? A red or green candle and a red candle with a body to body gap and a green candle, and the final market of today was closed below this green candle even, right? Isn't this an evening star? Isn't this looks like an evening star, right? So it seems like an evening star, and we having evening stars tells you there will be a bearish market, right? And that's what happened. We having not a higher high, we having a lower low market to this evening star, lower low, right? And for for the confirmations of a sequence, we have our gravestone doji of a red pin bar. That means this what evening star candle pattern is successful, right? Evening star with a red color candle forming a lower low from the evening star setup. Got it? Okay, this is clear, right? In a 1 day time frame, right? Okay, I'll open. So if you have seen my past videos, you might be well known of this lines of a trend line, and this support over here in the base level, and this one even. Why I have drawn this? See, already I told you we have a lower low formation of market. That means a bearish market. We can see this here, and we have a evening star candle pattern, and that was confirmed by a red color pin bar by sequence of this evening star candle. What I mean, we having a bearish market one, we having a what is this evening star candle formation two, and the confirmations is done with the red color candle even three. Though how can we confirm the trend is going to be a bearish trend? I mean, this is moving in up direction from here to here. How can we confirm it's going to be a bear? Simple. If the trend line breaks, then this market will be in a bearish direction. So how can I draw this from bottom to from this height? By attaching these bottoms lower lows, right? Yeah, that's what I did here. So this is our dynamic trend line over here. Let me quickly jump into a 1 hour time frame. Now you can clearly see the dynamic trend line. When it touches, it had a bounce, touches, bounce, touches, bounce, and at the final point here, isn't these are the evening stop candle patterns in 1 hour time frame, right? And this is the gravestone doji in a 1 hour time frame, as you can see. Yeah, this is the one, right? The great trend line had a break finally, right? What it means, if a trend line breaks, the trend of up moving market breaks the trend line. What it forms, it will be going to be a bearish market, right? How can you, yeah, let me show you. You won't believe this is a good trend line or not. I'll show you this in a 15 minutes time frame. See this. By watching this, why it's unable to break this, why it's unable to come down from this line, this sequence? Why? Because we have a trend line over here. That trend is not accepting the market to be broken or to be traded in a bearish direction. That's why we all having accumulation, whatever, uh, what I say this consolidation phase over here. Consolidation phase exactly at the trend line, but finally with a great volume candle we had a break at this trend line, right, with this volume. So now finally, are you going to believe this? We had a trend line, and this trend line is really accepted by the market, and finally we had a break on this trend line, right? So this is what happening in the market. As you know, I'll explain the market in 3 steps only: what's happening in the market, and number 2, I'll give you the entries, number 3, I'll give you the targets. So this is what number 1, what's happening in the market, and number 1 is completed. Not even completed number 1, I'll show you something else. I want to add an indicator of to see the divergence, and that is RSI. I'll jump back to 1 hour time frame. See, every YouTube channel gives you the entries and targets, but they don't explain to you what's happening in the market and what's the actual direction of the market. But I don't want to do such a stupid things. Why? What's the need of giving your entries and exits? What you gains from that entries and exits? Will you gain the knowledge? That's not the point. That's why I'll explain you everything clearly. So let's come back to the topic. The number 1 topic: what's happening in the market. See, market had moved in formation of higher highs in up direction, but what's happening in the divergence? Exactly at this step, this is higher high than this, right? This is higher high than this, but in the divergence, this is high, but this is not higher high. So what it mean? Market is no more moving up. Divergence tells us there is no chance of moving in up direction. There is a no volume in the market. So from that level we got a lower falling market, and finally we got a break over here. And the next, let's see from the bottom level. This is this is the higher low of this is low, this is high, low of this, but this is higher than this low, right? This is the one, but this is not higher than this. Do you get my point? I'll show you clearly. This is a low, even this is a low for this high, but this low is higher than this low, right? This low is higher than this low in the up direction, but in the divergence we don't have a higher low. For the interruption. So this is what it's, we are having an higher low, but in the divergence we are having a lower low, as you can see from here to here, right? So divergence is also telling us the market is moving in a down direction. So how many confirmations we got now to see a bearish market tomorrow? Number 1, we are having a lower low formation in the market in a 1 hour time frames, sorry, in a 1 day time frames. And number 2, we had a evening star candle pattern in the market. And number 3, the evening star candle pattern was confirmed by a pin bar, bearish pin bar, right? And number 4, we had a trend line break, right? And number 5, we have a divergence of showing there will be a bearish market in the bank nifty for tomorrow. But even though we have these 5 confirmations, really the market is going to be a bearish market tomorrow. This is only technicals. If there is no chance of having any news in the market for tomorrow, then these technicals will definitely work 100%. But if the Dow Jones or Nasdaq or SP 500 have any news today night itself, then the trend is going to be changed. So watch Dow Jones, Nasdaq, or SP 500. How the market is flowing in a positive or a negative. See, I added these to my watch list even. SP, Dow Jones, and yeah, this is Nasdaq. Right. As you can see, yesterday those market have closed in a -1, -2, -1 in the negative direction itself. Today we have a negative market. Then watch the markets, those 3 markets today night. Along with these 5 confirmations, we need those confirmations to know the trend of the market. Okay, this is clear, and what is clear? Point number 1, what's happening in the market is clean and clear. Now let me give you the entries and exits. Number 2, entries. I'll give you the entries. Wait, I need a neat and clean chart. I don't want indicators. I don't want stupid lines. I need everything clean. That brings me a peace of mind, and that's leads to the profits. Okay, let me quickly jump into 15 minutes. Right. So we had a range bonds today. As I already told you many plenty number of times, after having a range bonds, no need of stupid analysis. Just take the range and trade the side of it breaks. If it breaks up, then take a C. If it breaks down, take a PE. That's it. The simple analysis for a range bonds. But I'll show you now your entries. Please don't be scared of a video by watching the time of wow, this many minutes I can't watch. I'm giving you the overall knowledge what I am thinking of the market, right? Please be concentrate if you want to be a good and great trader in the market. If you want to quit the market early, just you can think in such a way, and you can exit the video. Yeah, first of all, I want to plot the range. See, finally this is the range. So this is a bottom range, and the top range is this. As you already see, we had a great support over there with a multiple confirmations of 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5. So this is a great resistance zone we having on the upside, and this is a downside support. If you wanna trade, if you wanna be bull, then your entry must be over here of 33,419. If you want to be a bear, then your entry should be after this 33,227. Okay, right, you got my points. If you want to be a bull, then your entry must be over 33,419. If you want to be a bear, then your entry must be 33,227. After breaking up these lines only, you should take your trades. Or if market opens above this, you should enter over here. If your market opens below this, you should enter over here itself. After breaking up this, you should enter here itself. After breaking up this, you should enter here itself. Right, this is clear for entries, and number 2 is completed. Number 3, targets. Okay, I'll quickly provide you the targets. First of all, I'll provide you the targets of a bearish side. Okay, right. uh, this why I have provided you this. You can see we were having a multiple rejections over this line. See, this is one line. See, this is the one rejection, and this is a halt area 2, and this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, and we'll be having many more if we go on. More than 2 is much enough, but we have 5 already. So this will be a great target one, and let me also give you a target 2 even. Okay, this is a target 2 for bearish side. Let me draw something. If market breaks or opens below this, then your entry should be on this 33,227 and to the target one of this, and if this breaks even, then your final target would be this. Got my point? So this is the final thing, and okay, and this is a no trade zone. You should not be traded in between until and unless you having any confirmations like a chart patterns or something blah blah. You should not be traded this unless you having any confirmations, right? This is no traded zone. Sorry for wasting your time. Okay, and see, for a buying side, I don't think that's good for a buying side, because we are actually facing a trend line in between that buying and target side. How can we take a trade to the buying side? uh, I don't think this is a good thing to take a buy. Nope, 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 nope. Sorry, for today's analysis I don't encourage you to take a buying position for the tomorrow market in the bank nifty until and unless you are having any news in the foreign markets of our Dow Jones, SP 500 or Nasdaq. If that happens, then take your targets to, if this breaks, right, so this breaks over here, take your target to this level of 33,691. Okay, is this clear? I think you all were clear. Minutes slowly shows them. Okay, got it. Yeah, let it be. Okay, I'll take it off. Right, these were your entries and our targets for bank nifty. It's completed, and let me quickly jump into the nifty. Okay, as I told you in the bank nifty, same trend line support we have over here, and these were the same ranges. That's it, the same story from a bank nifty to the same story of nifty. Both are acting a same story, so there is no need to explain what's happening in the what's happening in the market for nifty, as I already told you for bank nifty. Okay, finally, number 2, I'll continue what's our entries. Before that, I'll tell you something. If you have seen my analysis videos of yesterday, you will be having this trade today with the 86 points with a risk reward of 1:3. As you can see, it was rejected from bottom side of this trend line and forming a pin bar over here. Then without any hesitation, we can take this trade, right? Okay, that's clear. I'll close this. Now I'll give you the entries. Okay, as you can see, we have a great support, resistance. Market is here, right? We have a great resistance of once, twice, thrice, and 4 and 5 times, right? If market breaks this up, 15,848, then we should be a bull, entering at this point itself of this 15,848 to the target of this. uh, 15,911. One and only target is more than enough for the Nifty for the buying side, because we having a major trend line coming from 1 day time frames. Yeah, this is why only one and only target is more than enough for the Nifty. Okay, if market breaks this level of 15,720, you can be a bear. No, you can be yes, exactly, you can be a bear to the target of 15,625. That's enough. Okay, these were the entries and targets for Nifty. If you are confused in a live market, or if you are not convenient to take a trade by your confusion, you are not confident to take your trades, or you're not watching the chart because of your work, then directly join into our Telegram channel, that Power of Index. I'm posting the every live analysis over here, every live analysis in the market, what's happening in the market. See, I have posted the calls. I'll give you the calls, and I'll give you the clashes, and I'll give you the free market analysis in the live market sessions itself. See, I have posted this in a live market sessions. Today I gave you 30 points in the Bank Nifty. Yesterday I gave you 160 points in the Bank Nifty. So you can, without hesitations, join our Telegram channel. The link will be provided in the description. Okay, this is PY signing off. Wish you all the best for your better rates, and follow us for your great rates.